Okay, now it's pouring, pouring, pouring. I'm not even putting the camera outside. I'm in the apartment. I haven't been filming for a couple of days because we've had clear weather. I've been waiting for the rain to come back to show you what it looks like when the weather is quote-unquote bad here. There's no flooding, not a tree out of place. Rain for a blessing. This is the way rain is supposed to be. Even strong rain. It's not supposed to get out of control. It's supposed to give life, not take it away. And in the areas in which this is not what the rain looks like, something is radically wrong. See? No flooding. It's raining hard. I mean, it's really, really raining. Morning! This is the morning after the heavy rain that you just saw in the video. It's about 3 hours later. I want you to take a look at the ground, at the trees, the road, trees over there, trees on the mountain, trees on the other mountain. Here in that little forest across the way. Nothing is disturbed. Now, you can see that this is a steep decline from where things run off onto the road. According to the law of physics, the laws of physics, to which most people are subject, this should not happen. If it was raining that hard, there should be runoff. It should be pooling down there. There are some puddles. But no deep pooling. This is very, very important for you to understand because nobody talks about this. Hello, hello. Where is my little monkey? Where are you? I still haven't been able to find where the donkey is. This is what no one talks about. Everybody talks about going to heaven in the next world after you die. The rabbis are completely wrong about what Torah is supposed to be because they weren't keeping real Torah and they went into the diaspora. The diaspora is not any geographical place or a geographical place other than Israel. It is a state in which one is not in control of the laws of physics. It is a state in which natural law is not Torah law. When we are in what is called Eretz Israel, the land of Israel, the Holy Land, God's laws in Torah are the actual physical laws. If that is not the case, then one is in the diaspora. other words, there are people, most people, living in the state of Israel who are still subject to physical laws that are not under their control. Only those who learn Torah correctly understand that's what's being talked about is the actual wisdom of creation itself and creating nature, which involves being able to determine the physical laws. Those of us who learn Torah correctly are not subject to any physical laws. Oh, look how pretty. Physical reality is determined by us. We are not subject to physical laws. When one accepts God's law upon themselves, the laws of Torah become the physical laws. They are the laws of the land, they are the laws of the sea, they are the laws, period. None of the rabbis ever talk about this. Yeshu didn't talk about this because none of them had gotten to a level where they were determining the laws of nature. Yeshu was doing a few kind of party tricks, but he wasn't teaching his students that they could control the laws of nature. He wasn't teaching them that correct Torah interpretation necessarily leads to being able to control the laws of nature. That is what's called doing the mitzvot. Hey, birdie. The true test of whether or not one can control the laws of nature is the way nature lines up around them. According to the laws of physics to which you are subject, there is no way that it rained like this for days, and there's no runoff, there's no flooding. Not one tree is out of place. You can only do that if you know Torah correctly. And although the rabbis have been taught to talk a good line, this they cannot do. And neither could Yeshu. And I'll tell you why Yeshu could not. If one controls the laws of nature, they don't do tricks like turning water into wine and walking on the Kinneret. They create an entire world where the laws of nature are laws of peace, are laws of security, are laws of justice. The very fact that he had to do special kinds of things means that they were magic tricks. And by the way, the Kinnerets can get so low, there are places where there are kind of like islands not far under the water. You can just sort of walk on them. He wouldn't have done special tricks if he had known Torah correctly. He simply would have made a world of peace that no one could deny, that people would have seen that he was actually doing it. Now, in his time, the videos hadn't been invented. And so everything that we know about him is word of mouth over a period of more than 2,000 years in translation after being edited and so forth and so on. But there are videos now. And I put up enough videos on my Facebook page and on my YouTube account so that you can see that this is not a one-off. This is a continuous thing. This is the way the world looks when one is learning Torah correctly, has put themselves under God's law, has learned God's law, and creates an entire reality in accordance with those laws. I've said it before, I will probably, unfortunately, have to say it again. There is nothing ceremonial in Torah. It is all about creation. And this is the way the world looks after days and days of rain. If you can control the laws of physics and water just doesn't flow and pool and pile up. One is not supposed to be subject to physical law. One is supposed to determine physical law. I'm talking to the Jews. The Gentiles are not able to do this. So if you're a Jew and you're learning Torah, and you're not able to control physical law, and your rabbi isn't able to control physical law, and his rabbi wasn't able to control physical law, you can be quite sure that what you're learning is not Torah Emet. Thank you for listening.